Greetings, groovy geographers. The purpose of this video is to walk you through what is expected in the Selfie field trip assignments. For those of you who are taking classes online, we don't have the same interaction we do with our classmates as we do in person because you're not physically seeing them. You're not seeing them in the same day and time and building. When we teach an online class, we have to have something called effective contact, which means that we have to show that our students are not just connecting with us, with each other. So that's kind of why you see a lot of discussion posts and stuff in online classes. Discussion posts, I think it can kind of be a little bit dry. And so we thought, well, let's do a selfie field trip. So we have a picture component as you kind of explore the world through this class. They don't have to be selfies. I'll show you many examples. But this, for the example I'm going to show you is for Geography 100, but I do these in most of my classes. So if you're taking Geography 150, 110, 300, the kind of same principle is the same. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on over to our example here. So you'll see these in the discussion sections. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you one from again, Geography 100. And so for each one, it'll have a topic. And all these topics are going to be things that are relatively easy to find, knowing that, you know, you all are busy. I'm not expecting you to travel to somewhere bizarre to find something. But basically, there are three things that I'm grading you on. Number one, do you have a photo? It can be a photo of yourself. It could be a photo with no people in it. It could be a photo you find online, but you have to have a photo. Number two, are you answering the questions that I have in the prompt? And number three, are you responding to at least two of your classmates? So those are the three components we use to look at your grade, okay? So for example, this one here is on maps, which is a very common first topic because geography and maps kind of go hand in hand. So let's go ahead and scroll down and see what this is asking us. So it's talking about maps, and it's going to give me 5 questions here. So I have 5 very specific questions that my goal is to answer these, okay? And then I'm asking that you do respond to at least 2 of your classmates, and then also some safety things, because please don't get yourself hurt into the name of your class. You can do this with a buddy. This is a great example if you've been craving kind of a group interaction. Doing a group field trip, you know, if you want to meet with somebody and do this is a totally an option. Don't trespass on private property. Please don't take pictures of folks without their permission. And so, you know, please always have your personal safety in mind. So I'm going to show you an example of what I did as a response to this one here. And so here are my examples, right? And I chose 2 different photos, mostly because one's a much better shot of the map itself, but to show you that you have options for what kind of picture you choose. So for example, you can be in the picture. That's me. I had a friend take it. My arms are not long enough to do a selfie for that. You could do a selfie if you want to, right? So you can totally be in a picture. It's a great way to let your classmates know that you're human, right? Or, you know, have your dog in the photo or whatnot. It is a way for you to kind of express your individuality. At the same time, some people don't like being in photos, and that's okay. So if you don't want to be in a photo, you do not have to be. You can just have the map, right? Again, please don't take pictures of other people without their permission. So if you want to have your kids, your friends in there, make sure you say, are you okay with my classmates seeing this? Just for personal privacy and respecting everyone's autonomy. Okay. So yeah, great option. You have yourself in the picture. You can have just the picture itself. What if you have nothing around you to fulfill this assignment? I, of course, am a geography professor, so I kind of hoard maps and find them everywhere. So this was an easy one for me, but what if you're like, I don't know, I don't have any maps around here? You can use internet options. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so I'm going to just Google cool maps. There's a lot of maps that come up, right? Like, whoa, here's a whole bunch of different maps. This is interesting. And you find one that you think is cool. I don't know. Let's pick this one. Sure. Most photographed places in the world. You're like, okay, so what is this map? You know, talk about what this map means, right? If you wanted to use this map, then you can go ahead and you know, click save image as or copy image. But I ask if you're using a map that is online, that you provide a link to where you found it from. So in this case, you'd either use the Imager link here or the board panel link up here. And that's just a good practice of like citing where you got your information from. So either take the photo yourself, or if you find one online, make sure you have a link for it. Okay, so that's how you would find a map. All right. So you go ahead and you post your map there, and then you're going to answer the questions, right? And so I label them 1 through 5. You don't have to, but that helps my brain kind of keep things in process. But you're answering the questions about the map. And so this is your chance to talk about the cool thing you found. So depending on what class you have, we might have one looking at nature, you might have one looking at art, you might have one looking at religion, you might have one looking at data, you might have one looking at clouds, right? There's lots of different things. So this is your chance to share the cool thing you found. It might be something that's significant to you, that is part of your life that you want to share with your classmates. It might be something that you randomly found and you don't know much about. Totally up to you, okay? If you had to do a bunch of research about it, go ahead and please do include citations. That's not the point of this. The point of this is just to kind of share what you found, right? So I didn't know a whole lot of this map. I found it on a trip to visit a friend in Nashville, and I was like, oh my gosh, my students, take a picture of it. My friends are used to that. They're like, oh, teacher, see, Rachel's taking pictures for her class. It's fine, right? And all my answers about this map are things that I kind of learned just from the map. Okay, so that's going to be the second part of your field trip is step 1, photo, either that you took, that a friend took of you, like my friend took this one of me, or one you find online. Step 2, answer the questions. And then step 3, and the one that I see most people miss, is responding to at least 2 of your classmates. And again, the purpose of this is for you to connect to your classmates. I know some people are like, how can we have to respond? It feels so artificial. That is unfortunately a requirement for an online class. We have to show that our students are effectively in contact some way. And so how you would do it in discussions is you would just hit the reply button. Let's pretend I'm responding to somebody else besides myself, but you could say, hey, Rachel, I love country music. I'm typing what people are watching is weird. Music, and my favorite band is, I don't know any country music bands, right? But something to talk about, like, I really liked your map. I actually disagree. I think that the colors are perfect. Or, I have a map of one that's hip hop styles or something. So something to kind of further the conversation. Don't just say, hi, nice map, the end. Like, do a little bit more than that, a little bit more effort, right? Maybe you have a question for them. Maybe you found a similar map that you think, wow, I want to compare and contrast, right? Do that to at least 2 of your classmates. And again, that's just showing that you're connecting to your peers, okay? So that's what was looking for in the Selfie field trip. Again, have as much fun with this as you want. If you want to take an opportunity to take a family to a local museum or take them to a local beach, go for it. If you're like, I am tired and I just want to find something online, that's fine too. It's just your chance to share a bit about what you find in the real world. I hope this is helpful, and take care. Bye.